Why do male lions kill their cubs? When referring to the wild world, you may come across the term infanticide. This happens when an adult, typically a male, kills a younger member of the same species. The often overlooked method of ensuring the survival of the fittest is infanticide. Throughout the animal kingdom, it has been observed in a number of animals, most notably in primates. In addition to fish, insects, reptiles, amphibians, and even unpredictable animals like hippos, it also includes mammals like dolphins. Scientific research shows it can provide benefits to the perpetrator, such as increased reproductive opportunities, access to limited resources, direct nutritional benefits, or the prevention of misdirected parental care. In this video, we'll explain why lions frequently commit the crime of infanticide. There may be a lot of reasons for lions to kill their cubs. Just like it is often seen that intruder male lions can kill the cubs of the defeated father lion after the intruder male wins over the pride and the lionesses by defeating the father lion. Male lions in the wild have reportedly shown little interest in raising the young of another lion. Therefore, they do choose to kill them or expel them from the pride. Additionally, it has been observed in the wild that young male lions and other nomadic male lions would frequently attempt to murder the pups of other lionesses if the cubs are not properly secured by their parents. Lions that are alone constantly seeking to form their own pride. As a result, they constantly attempt to engage in combat with the male lions of pride in order to force them out of the area and seize control over the females. Once they are successful, reproduction becomes their primary concern. Therefore, they must kill their newborn cubs in order to reproduce and mate with the females, because female lions can become pregnant when they have no pups to care for. Because of this, it frequently occurs that the new male would attempt to murder the cubs so that the females could choose to mate with him. Additionally, it has been observed that male lions have been known to kill cubs that are not directly related to them, such as the young of their brothers or cousins. Infanticide by males. Since they are not biologically connected to the pride's cubs and do not want to spend energy making sure that other lions' genes will be passed on, a new coalition of males that takes control of the pride almost usually kills the cubs. Killing the cubs allows the male lions to reproduce because female lions will not be open to mating while they are nursing. Although, as in other species, the female will attempt to prevent infanticide by hiding or directly defending their cubs. The lionesses are typically more successful at protecting older cubs because they would be leaving the pride sooner. The lions that are migrating seem to target any cubs that are roughly 9 months old or younger because the mother will still be nursing them. Since lionesses only give birth once every 2 years and males only have an average of 2 years to pass on their genes, there is strong selective pressure on males to adopt this behavior. In fact, it is estimated that 1/4 of cubs dying in the first year of life are victims of infanticide. Infanticide by females. It has been observed that the mother of lion cubs will deliberately abandon her litter when only one cub is left, a practice known as filial infanticide. According to research, females that abandon single cubs in favor of larger litters will have more success reproducing throughout their lives. It is also noted that abandonment can also occur if the cub is handicapped, weak, or suffering from illness. Of course, lions also take very good care of their offspring. Lions aggressively and truly protect the pride's cubs, while the lionesses go on the hunt. Additionally, lionesses will care for their babies until they are 2 or 3 years old. Intruding males that try to take control of the pride, claim the territory, or attempt to kill the cubs might be met with a bloody battle by lions and lionesses who really care for their young. Lionesses care for their cub, as it is well seen in the wild that she gives birth to her cubs away from the pride. The mother of a lion cub hides the cubs from other animals, even her own pride, because the babies are born utterly defenseless and must be protected from predators and intruders. She finally meets her pride when the cubs are around 8 weeks old. That is how much attention they provide them beginning at birth. The lionesses in the pride equally care for each other's cubs. They provide excellent food, care, and protection for each other's offspring. There may be several reasons why male lions don't like cubs. In comparison, an intruder male lion would always hate the cubs of another pride and be ready to kill those cubs if the cubs are not properly secured. A father lion will constantly attempt to defend his cubs. According to zoologists and wildlife researchers, the most likely explanation is that the male lions don't like cubs that aren't theirs and kill the cubs to force the females back into estrus so they can mate. Additionally, after assuming control of a new pride, intruder male lions are found to hate the pride's cubs, since they are unable to tolerate waiting around without having sex with the lioness. When assuming control of a new pride, intruder males won't be hanging around until the cubs are fully grown. It is also frequently observed in the wild that the new dominant and invading male will always choose to murder the offspring that are not their own, after taking control of the pride and beginning a new generation that is genetically their own. Females are smart, so they take action when they notice that an outside male has taken control of the pride. So they opt to better mate with the new males and bring their cubs out later, making the male think that these are his cubs. This saves the cubs from getting killed. If you examine this from a genetic perspective, you'll discover that if the cubs are not properly secured, the new male almost invariably kills the new pride cubs after taking over the pride. In order to prevent the genes of the other lions from being passed on, this selection carefully removes the cubs that are not biologically related. This guarantees the lineage's continuation with enough long-term survival chances. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button. Until next time, farewell.